With the release of the new 2024 Player's Handbook for 5th edition D&D, all the new features and rules are hot topics for both conversation and controversy. One of the ones that stands out the most is the new background system. To keep things short, your background now tells you where to put your ability score boosts with a new character, along with providing a feat. This has some people saying that because some of the choices are clearly optimal, that they have to pick those options. No former clowns turned wizard for you, only the sage or the scribe is the perfect fit for your necromancy wizard build. But this begs the question, why try to be optimal? Will a slightly higher intelligence or another cantrip be the thing you're excited about 60 sessions from now? Is the thing that made you excited to play Jingles the undead loving clown the perfect optimization? Or would you have more fun leaning into the weird collection of skills and underdog energy that comes along with the flavor you already had your heart set on? We love characters like Peter Parker and Air Bud because they don't have a perfect runway to success. The random skills they picked up before they found their calling define them, whether it's photography or fetch. No matter what edition or system you play, when you prioritize min-maxing over flavor, you end up playing the same characters, the same meta subclasses, stacked onto the same optimal origins and backgrounds. Before Tasha's Cauldron of Everything in 2020 came out, that same instinct made every warlock a tiefling or a yuan-ti with Eldritch Spear, and every paladin an Aasimar or a variant human with the Sentinel feat. These builds are all perfectly fine, but if the only reason you picked them is because they were clearly the correct choice, then don't be surprised when they feel two-dimensional. If you're enjoying the video so far, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. When you start to put flavor and character before stats, all kinds of new options open up. And more importantly, the non-optimal choices start to feel important. Let's start with one of the more meta builds. You say your scribe background wizard Holstaff is just an optimal choice. But I see a young adventurer forced from an early age to study magic. Limited in their exposure to the rest of life, they learn about what lies outside their books and scrolls on the road. If you want to play Jingles the undead loving clown, go for it. It makes sense that they'd be a little bit behind a professional born and bred caster like Holstaff. But Jingles will be more well-rounded. Who knows when a bit of charisma will get them out of a tight spot that Holstaff would have had to blast their way out of. By the time some level 15 optimal build goes off for one of the other players, the campaign's probably going to be over. And Jingles will have learned to make the most out of every talent they have. No one remembers someone having a +6 and someone else having a +8. But they will definitely remember the fun they had with the cool ideas that you brought to the table. Now, I can already hear the distant cries of, but the balance, the balance. Number one, if you're shooting for perfect balance, go do gymnastics. But more seriously, that's what a session 0's for. To talk out your ideas with the rest of the people around the table. The GM can shift encounters around a little to account for a weird party comp. Most people have ended up running for 4 casters and an incredibly tired barbarian already. What you can't balance for is a party that's sick of their own characters by level 8 because they won't be able to take mobile until the next ability score increase. So next time you go to roll up a character, spend less time worrying about the perfect modifier spread and find a story that inspires you. Make your next character someone who can learn and grow as they take their first steps into the adventuring lifestyle. Or make that badass maxed out cleric. But find the reason why first. Dedicating your entire life to one single pursuit takes an unbelievable amount of will and focus. What could possibly have driven them? Whether it's an underdog fighting the odds to become a great hero, or a born and bred super soldier, start with the flavor and leave the correct choice to someone playing chess. If you like the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. We upload new videos like this every Friday and stream 3 times a week. Stay foolish.